success habits in 2025, right? Success habits in 2025. And so I'm going to share with you guys some specific success habits that are kind of like personal habits, to help your personal life, help you all around. And then I'm also going to share with you guys some business habits as well that you might want to start to implement to get the results and the success that you personally desire in business. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to talk about, and you guys may already know what I'm about to say, right? When it comes down to discussing habits, right? I'm the biggest advocate for this specific thing, and that is actually starting the day with a morning routine. Okay. And so some of you guys right now, you might be like, man, I needed to hear this. I need this right now. I haven't had a morning routine and I don't know when. I kind of just been waking up and letting the day hit me however it hits me. And so I've been there, I've done that. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys in saying that, that doesn't long-term benefit you. You know, it might help you in the moment, get done what you gotta get done, but in the long run, it starts to build up. Like, you know how like we brush our teeth, right? And you go to the dentist and they're like, yo, you should be brushing your teeth every single day. And it's because of if you don't, it's not about the effects of tomorrow. It's not the effects of tonight. It's not the, oh, I'm gonna get a toothache because I didn't brush my teeth an hour ago. No, it's the buildup. It's the buildup of tart. It's the buildup of plaque, whatever the case may be, that will then lead to the cavity, and the cavity lead to a tooth needing to be pulled that leads to even further effect. Okay. And so I want to challenge you guys right now more than ever with it now being 2025. I want you to really lock in on these habits. So when March come around, you're already at full flow. We're in the beginning of the year, and how you start is a leading factor to how you finish. They say, I think they was talking about it, Alex Morton, he said it on our call, that January 9th was like National Quitters Day. Like by the ninth or the ninth or the 10th, whatever the case may be, this is the day that most people who come into the year with all these new goals, I'm gonna do different, I'm gonna move different. This is when they start to reset. So I'm glad that we're doing this call after that moment. I didn't even want to come to you guys with, oh, this perfect game plan, January 1st or January 2nd. I'm like, no, I'm gonna let them come into the year, however they come into the year, and I'm gonna pick them up right when they might be ready to start slacking or might be ready to reset or revert. So a consistent morning routine sets a positive tone. It boosts productivity and it creates mental clarity for the day ahead. Okay. And then with each point that I'm gonna give you guys, I'm gonna talk to you guys about how to actually master this. Okay. I'm gonna talk about what's important. I'm gonna talk about why. Okay. I'm not just gonna tell you what to do, but I'm gonna give you guys the clarity on what makes it beneficial and what makes it purposeful. So to master this, you want to wake up at the same time daily to regulate your body's clock, right? One thing I was telling one of my friends about recently is that our body has when we sleep in patterns, right? If you guys have not looked that up, I'll challenge you to search resources. Your body has sleep patterns. And when you wake up at any moment, at any time where that bad dream wakes you up in the middle of the night, whatever the case may be, and you decide to go back to sleep, it resets your sleep pattern. So what we got to realize is just like anybody got pets, drop a one in the chat if you got a dog, right? You know how you might have a pattern or ever had a dog. How okay, boom, I'm gonna take my dog out in the morning, I'm gonna take my dog out in the middle of the day, and I'm gonna take my dog out at night. Why? So that your dog can get into the habit of knowing when it's time to go to the bathroom and when it's not time to go to the bathroom. Your body needs that same routine of when it's time to get active versus when it's time to be down, when it's time to chill, when it's time to sleep. So you want to create that routine of your body knowing the habits of when it's time to get up and get productive, right? One thing I'm challenging myself to do now more than ever is to start waking up earlier again, right? And I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. But you want to include activities in your morning routine like meditating, journaling, or gratitude practice to focus your mind, right? You want to spend 20 to 30 minutes a day exercising to boost your energy. So when it comes down to like your morning doesn't have to be always a full blown go to the gym. We got to get out of this. Is something that I struggled with in 2023, right? I struggle with trying to make everything so perfect. Everything got to be so right. I got to be in the gym. I got to be in the gym at this time. I got to use this specific equipment. And if this equipment ain't available, if I can't do my specific routine, I don't even want to go to the gym. I'm blue. I'm angry. Everything is out of alignment. No, you can wake up and do jumping jacks, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups, work on something small every single morning for just 10, 15, 20 minutes. And that could be your starting point of exercise. Exercise does not always have to be full blown, full body routine in the gym. Right. So when you wake up in the morning, right, my exercise was walking my dog. Right. I really didn't feel like it. Right. I usually just open the door. My dog is trained. I sometimes wish she wasn't, so I could force myself to walk her more. But I'd be like, yo, go to the bathroom. And all I got to do is hit a quick and she come right back running into the door, right? It's that simple, right? So I got out of waking up and walking my dog because it was easy for her to just go use the bathroom and come back in. But you want to get that initial energy, that initial exercise that will build that energy boost to start the day, right? So next, within your morning routine, after you get done the mindful things, after you get done the meditation, after you get done the important things, you want to plan out your top three priorities for the day, right? Your top three priorities. And I was just talking about with Darius. I would call him like, yo, bro, I'm half asleep. I'm like, yo, bro, you woke, you ready, you active, right? He like, yeah, bro, I'm getting ready to go to work. I'm like, look, bro, before you go to work, do something for yourself. So before you go to work, if you're a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a trader, whatever the case may be, before you choose to clock in, even if you work at 10 in the morning, do three things that will productively help you in your business, in trading, whatever the case may be, right? Since we're talking about trading, let me check this trade real quick. Stop loss. Stop loss. I just said stop loss, y'all. Okay, number two. Number two is practice deep work, right? Why does this matter? Right? Focused, distraction-free work allows you to achieve more in less time, and it improves your quality of your output. Okay. One thing I used to do so much of was multitasking. I challenge you to limit your multitasking in 2020. Because when you put your energy and your focus into different areas, nothing gets the best of you. Nothing gets your most. Nothing gets all of your potential, right? So if you watching your baby, you're looking at the charts, you're doing this, you're doing that, you probably giving about 10% to each thing that you're multitasking, right? So when you're really focused on accomplishing a goal or doing something that's important, you want to give it 100% for a focused period of time, right? So you want to dedicate 1 to 2 hours daily to your most important task without interruptions. Right, you want to use techniques. I told you guys about the Pomodoro method, where 25-minute workout sprints, right, with short breaks in between, right? Just lock in 25 minutes, take a quick 5 minute break, lock back in 25 minutes straight, set a timer, 5 minute break, lock back in, right? You want to turn off notifications, block distractions, right? In this year, you guys, we have to starve our distractions and feed our focus. How many of you guys feel like you put more energy into your distractions last year? How many of you guys set goals and that goals didn't get accomplished? 9 times out of 10, it's because you put more focus into your distractions, right? You put more focus into the things that did not serve that goal, right? So you want to starve your distractions and feed your focus. So turn off those notifications. It got to a point to where it was a period of time where I was uninstalling apps at a certain time of the day just to reinstall it again at another time of the day. Like, oh, I could use Instagram now. It would that little screen time. I was so used to saying, forget you, turn it off. I'm okay. 15 more minutes, 10 more minutes on the screen time. Right. I used to set those up, but then they stopped working. I'm like, all right, I just need to delete the whole app. Right. I was deleting the whole app. Third, cultivate life, excuse me, cultivate lifelong learning, right? So staying curious and learning daily helps you adapt, innovate, and stay ahead in a rapidly changing world, right? We cannot allow ourselves to get comfortable with our current knowledge. We cannot allow ourselves to get comfortable with what we know because the person that believes that they know the most know nothing at all, right? You can't stop growing. The moment that you stop learning is the moment that you stop growing. The moment that you stop growing is the moment that you start dying. Following me? The moment that you stop learning and growing is the moment that you start dying. So you want to dedicate time, even within your day, just to study and learn something new. I'm not telling you like Go live, all of that stuff is important. But I'm even talking sometimes bigger than go live. When was the last time you YouTubed a video how to get better in communicating? When was the last time you went to YouTube and Google how to become a better presenter, how to do something that's important in your business and in your life, right? When I was struggling with my sleep, I started Googling and YouTube and watching videos how to get more energy, how to get further in my sleeping patterns. So when you're studying, don't just study trading, but study the things that really need to be correct here too to make you a better trader. And I'm not just talking about personal development. I'm not just talking about somebody buttering you up or saying some gems that make things make sense for you, but I'm talking about really figuring out why you do what you do when you do what you do. Why am I so damn tired? Why am I so lazy? How do I change this about myself? You need to study and get to the root of the problem so that you can solve your own personal problems to then be able to solve your financial problems. So you must study in different areas. Study your eating, right? Study what you should be eating, what you shouldn't be eating. Study better exercises to get the body that you want. Study the strategies that's going to help you get the results trading. Study the skill sets that you need to be a successful business owner, right? And you want to take notes on those things. Study your spirituality, your religion, right? Read the Bible, take notes, study, right? 4, practice gratitude and reflection. Gratitude improves mental well-being, it fosters positivity, and it builds resilience during challenging times, right? And the most hardest times of my life, I always thought about, damn, I still got so much going for myself. Damn, I still got this going great. Everything could be going worse, right? I was just talking to Carnisha. Me and Carnisha had a troublesome 2024 at the end of the year. The fourth quarter was when the challenges came. I'm not gonna lie, I came into first quarter of last year in Rome, in Budapest, in London. I was lit, right? Second quarter was lit. Third quarter was great. Fourth quarter sat me down. I'm like, dang, like I was ready to finish strong, right? But throughout those challenging moments, throughout the things that I was going through when I lost my grandmother, I was still grateful. I was grateful for the time that I had. I was grateful that I was spending more time, that I got to know her more within the years to come, right? Because understand, you guys, when you're not grateful for certain things, you usually take it for granted. And when you take it for granted later on down the line, you start to feel what's the word regretful. Regret, right? Like when you're not grateful, you then soon feel regretful. Like, damn, I wish I would have appreciated what I had. And when you're in that moment of regret, oh my God, it's so hard to get out of that. Anybody ever like been so regretful that you can't even focus on the moment? You can't even focus on it. Like you so stuck on like, dang, I wish I would, I wish I would, I wish I could have. That regret, to save yourself from getting to regret, you have to be grateful. You have to remind yourself of the things that you got in your life that's going right in your worst times. I was telling Darius yesterday, me and Darius met up, set a game plan. He ready to hit platinum, y'all. Drop platinum in the chat for Darius. Darius said he ready to hit platinum. He said he done playing. All right. He said he ready to level up. So we met up, we set a game plan. And I showed Darius, I said, every day that I woke up, I got a gratitude journal. I started writing all the things that I was grateful for in the moment. And then I was grateful for that, what God was about to do in my life. And y'all still ain't type platinum in the chat. So y'all probably might not be hitting platinum this year. I don't know. All right. Y'all moving a little too slow. Y'all supposed to type it in the chat like I said, don't know. All right. But you gotta be grateful, right? And you always want to reflect. Reflect on even how grateful you're being. Reflect on how grateful you're being to your family, to your friends, to your business partners, to your community, to the opportunities, right? I had to reflect and realize, like, damn, I think I'm low key not taking advantage of Ethiopia how I could be, right? I think I got a little too comfortable with having access, right? Next, invest in your health and energy, right? And that's pretty self-explanatory, right? You want to have a balanced diet. You want to aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Six to eight is what I go by, right? Incorporate regular exercises. Take breaks, right? And I'm gonna move on to the entrepreneurship side because I promised myself that this year I'm not gonna be on Zoom calls for hours every single time. All right, I promised myself that. Right, so entrepreneurship. Let's dive into it. So one, prioritize networking daily, right? Prioritize networking daily. And I'm going to say two things within entrepreneurship that might sound the same, but there's a big difference. Prioritize networking daily. Relationships drive opportunities. Consistent connection building expands your reach and your influence. Some of you guys may have got to a point in your life, maybe it's an age or maybe it's a level of success to where you feel like you just got the perfect circle or you don't need to meet new people. I'm not even talking about recruiting people. Like I said, I'm about to say two things and it's going to sound the same. I don't care if you want to build this business or not. But you need to prioritize networking daily because there are people that you can meet in your life that could drastically change another aspect of your life. Are you following? Right? Some of you guys got into this business not even by me, but because of that connection, because of that network, you then it was able to get value from you was able to meet me, and me might have gave you value in certain areas of your life. Prioritize networking. Never like I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're not networking daily, like what you're kind of doing, like think about it like this, right? If you show up to work on Monday and then you literally call off for the rest of the week, but you're expecting a big paycheck on Friday, right? The pay Friday from Monday, Friday is in the future, right? So networking in the moment is you. If you don't network in the moment, you're blocking your opportunities of the future. You following me? So right now in life, even if life feels good right now, even if things are going great right now, keep networking so life could potentially get better. If things are bad right now, keep networking so life can potentially get better. When you're in that rough moment, you might meet that new person that is willing to help you. And that helping hand might not just be them giving you money. It could be them giving you money, or it could be them saying, hey, do this. And if you do that, you might see a return in the next couple of days, the next week. But some people are so closed off that they don't even have the opportunity for a miracle to happen in their life. You're so closed off. You only know the same certain people to where you're not even opening a door for a possible miracle to happen in your life. Something that you like, man, I don't even know how this happened. I want those in my life. I want a lot of those in my life. Right? Second, practice financial discipline. Right, Carnisha, could I spill some beans on this call real quick? I feel like you deserve it. Yo, Carnisha, set a goal. And at the end of 2024, coming into 2025, Carnisha has become debt free. Drop some fire in the chat for that. Drop some fire in the chat for that. Carnisha's in her 30s. You know how much debt is easy to create up into your 30s? Car notes, car loans, all this. Like it's easy to create debt. It's hard to get out of it. Carnisha's in her 30s and is completely debt free, y'all. Now she has the mental clarity and the focus to just grind and do what she needs to do. But understand that, and Carnisha could probably agree, up until that point of being drowned in debt, and I'm not saying she was drowned in debt, but people get drowned in debt. Up until that point, there are financial discipline that you could have implemented that could have avoided you being in a very, very bad debt position. Right or wrong. We all know this, right? So in the beginning of 2025, we need to start to implement that financial discipline more than ever, right? So that it might not have to be at the end of the year where we're completely debt free, but it could be the beginning of the year. It could be the middle of the year. It could be third quarter. And in that fourth quarter is you just at that mental clarity to then go hard in the fourth quarter to where first quarter is already lit. Right? So do more sooner, right? So managing finances effectively ensures that you reinvest wisely, sustain growth, and avoid unnecessary debt. So you want to track all of your income. If you don't know what you make right now, you're already behind. Track all of your income, expenses, right? And use tools like QuickBooks or Excel to be able to track your income, right? Shout out to Darius. I just met up with Darius and Darius had the same thing. He had all of his income, all of his bills, including Eovia subscription. He's like, this is how much I got left. These are my goals. I said, okay, boom, let's adjust this. Let's figure out what we need to do to get the extra income to help you get ahead. And platinum was that target, right? So allocate a percentage of your earnings for personal development, marketing, and savings. Right? When you look at all of your income, you need to figure out, okay, boom, this week, this month, this is the amount of money I'm gonna put into growing my business using advertisements, buying, paying for Canva or whatever tools that can help me market and create content better for my business. Whatever event is coming up right now, we got friends in May. There is no reason why anybody on this call should be May 30th. Oh, I can't go to France. I don't have a passport. I don't have a flight. I don't. We have more than enough time right now to not only start putting money away, but we have more than enough time right now to create more success, to make more money, to be prepared for May, to be prepared for France. How many of you guys want to be in France in May? Drop a me in the chat. How many of y'all want to be like, oh, I ain't never been to France. I'm in France. What is May? It's still the first quarter, right? Second quarter, maybe a little bit, right? The year just started and I'm in France. What? I can't wait for my friends and family members to see this. Start planning now, right? Avoid impulse investments, right? Avoid impulse investments. Okay, everybody's talking about crypto about to boom. That don't mean you need to take all $500 that's in your account right now and dump it into crypto. No, every Friday, $50 to $100 if you can. By the end of the month, you're gonna have at least $400 to $500 in that account, right? Make investing a plan and not an impulse purchase. Okay, right? Evaluate your ROI, your return on investments, right? Before committing your resources. Regularly review your compensation plan, right? Regularly review the compensation plan of what you could do in the company to maximize your earning potential. Look at your business. Look at where you could be. Look at what you need to do to get to where you want to be. 3, focus on daily prospecting. Okay. So like I said, these are the 2 that might sound the same. I told you, focus on what did I tell you? I told you guys to focus on networking daily. Networking and prospecting are 2 different things. Networking and prospecting are 2 different things, but prospecting can fall within networking, but networking does not fall into prospecting. Right? I know a lot of people who've been a part of this company, they want to hit ranks and they just spend so much time networking, but they don't spend enough time prospecting. Or they spend so much time prospecting and not enough time networking. Let me explain the difference, right? I sign up for a networking event, right? I go to this networking event. I exchange social medias. I exchange numbers. I exchange smiles. Hey, my name is this. What's your name? That's networking. You doing that and getting a bunch of Instagrams is not you growing your business. It's not aligned with prospecting. Now, prospecting could be me walking into this Starbucks, asking this lady, do you work here full-time or part-time? Oh, okay. If there was a way to you could earn additional income, like, would you be interested in learning how? That's prospecting. That's looking to offer something. That's me talking to this person with an intention for my business. So just because you're out here talking to people does not mean that it's intentional for your business. And just because you're being intentional for your business does not mean that you're growing your network. I'm not going up to her saying, hey, I like your shirt. I just want to connect with you. No, I'm going up to her and I'm saying, hey, I got a business opportunity. I see you work here at Starbucks. I know what's going on in the world right now. I know that one stream of income is too close to none. And if you only got one, I'm here to offer you multiple. Networking could then lead to business, could then lead to a partnership later down the line, but that's not the focus. Get what I'm saying? So you want to focus on building your network of good people, of people that you might want to be where they are, or people who, might be on the same type of time as you. And then that could lead to them saying, damn, what do you do? Damn, can you put me onto investments? Damn, can you, and then y'all start exchanging value with each other. That's good relationships. You want to have good relationships and you want to have intentional business activity. And that's daily prospecting. That's the intentional business activity. Okay. So when it comes down to daily prospecting, in this business, consistent prospecting is the lifeblood of growing your network and your customer base. All right. New blood is the key to growth in this company, into any business. right? Walmart does not just rely on the same Walmart customers. They still have advertisements. Why? Because they want new customers. Starbucks ain't just focused on the same 10 people that come in here and drink a coffee every day. They want new people coming in because new blood, new money in business is what keeps business running. Is what keeps business growing. Is what allows a business to expand. Reoccurring keeps your business stagnant. Does this make sense? The same people in your business is keeping your business where it's at. Me talking to Carnisha every day, Carnisha been here, right? That's amazing. That's cool. I love that Carnisha is a part of the business. But I can't just sit with Carnisha and expect expansion. Yes, I might be able to develop Carnisha and she expands, but there will be no expansion to your business like new blood, new energy, new testimonies. If Carnisha goes and make $1,000 today, who's going to be surprised? But if I get a new person, join the community, make 1,000 today, they're excited. You're excited. You like, damn, I just seen them join. Your whole group is excited. Now they're telling people and sharing their excitement. That brings expansion. So you have to be focused on prospecting daily to get new testimonials, new customers, new energy to your business because the same people are comfortable, complacent, and some of them are in a mental stagnation themselves to where they're not even able to grow the business because they're so mentally stuck. So you want to set a daily goal for outreach. You want to connect with 5 to 10 new prospects daily. If you've been in this business for a year or two, you should be focused on 10 new prospects a day minimum if you've been in this business, right? You want to use scripts or templates for initial conversation, but then personalize them to each person. Work smarter, not harder. You already know what you're looking to do when you're connecting with people. So have a specific script, but then edit a little bit of the script, right? Some of my scripts look like this. Hey, what's up, Harnisha? I just checked out your page. I love your content. I really wanted to reach out to you because I'm growing a community of entrepreneurs, and I feel like you're within that lane of entrepreneurship. So if you're interested in learning more, I would love to connect with you and talk to you more about what I do. Then I might change it up. All right, I use that same script. The ending stays the same because that's what I do. But then I might reach out to somebody else. Hey, Noonie, I just checked out your page. I see that you're a mother. I'm growing a community of entrepreneurs. And I'm sure you already know right now, as a mom, it takes a lot of money to raise children. So I figure you might be open to earning multiple sources of income. Da 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 da. Let me know if you're interested. Same approach, same structure, different approach. Right? So the first couple of sentences might be the thing that you change, but the last 3 to 4 sentences might stay the same. At the end of the day, I still want to know if you're willing to talk more. At the end of the day, I'm still letting you know I'm growing a community of entrepreneurs and people who are earning multiple sources of income. That's not changing. But how I come to you is what's going to change. So have that script. Reach out to people. Look to have 5 to 10 new prospects a day, right? Leverage social media to identify potential customers and business partners. Tonight on the team meeting, I'm going to be showing you guys how to build your business on social media, right? And I'm not just going to do the same training. I'm going to give y'all action steps and I'm going to give y'all a game plan. And whoever follow it, I guarantee that you're going to be further than where you are right now, right? Next, track your prospecting efforts. Every day, you should have a list of new people that you were able to connect with for the day. You should have a non-growing names list. And you need to keep track. I keep track by PS3. Let's say I just DM Carnisha. She responds, hey, Josh, I'm interested. Here's my number. I wrote down her name. I wrote down her number. Next to that, I'm putting a P. Why? Because I've already piqued her interest. The next step is S. I need to show her the plan. After I get Carnisha on a Zoom call, I'm going to put an S next to the P. I've shown her the plan. After I've shown the plan, I now need a 3-way. So once I finish the 3-way, I'm going to put a 3. I completed my job. Now I just need a date. Are you ready to get started today, or do you need to wait on your paycheck? Oh, I need to wait till Friday. Next to her name, I'm going to put getting paid Friday. Call her at 3 p.m. And that's all I'm doing with these 10 new people a day that I'm connecting with. Name, number, P, I finish P, S, I finish S, 3. Give me the sign update. Are you looking to join? Not interested? Okay, I'm writing down not interested. They don't join on the day that they said they will. Cool. I'm gonna ask them. It's okay. I understand. Things happen. Is there another day that might work best for you? And then after that, I'm focusing on multiple exposures. Hey, I know you wasn't able to join today. I got a meeting today that might give you more clarity. Come plug in, come tap in. Let me show you exactly what this is. Let me give you more information. Don't just give up on the prospects, right? 4, be consistent with personal branding. Personal branding, let me say this very briefly. You got 5 more minutes and we're off, right? Personal branding is not just about you being Carnisha Trades or whatever you want to call yourself or call your team, right? I'm using Carnisha a lot because I could see Carnisha. She got her camera. Shout out to her, right? But your personal branding is not your name. It's who you are and what you stand for. It's your mission. Nobody cares about your name until they care about who you are and what you do. You know how they say your name leaves a legacy? Your name don't leave a legacy because it sounds cool. Michael Jordan didn't sound cool. That's 2 first names. It didn't sound cool until he became Michael Jordan, until he got the championships, until he got the scoring champion and all of that stuff, all of the awards. So the name, the group, even global momentum creators don't mean ish until we create global momentum. So don't focus on the name. Don't focus so much on the image. Focus on the mission. Focus on your purpose and fulfill that. Focus on the value that to reach that specific target audience, right? You're looking to reach mothers. You're looking to impact, single moms, whatever the case may be. That's your focus. That same message over and over and over until you reach the people that you're looking to reach. So a strong, authentic personal brand helps you stand out and attract like-minded people into your network. When people come to your page and you do so many different things and you want to be so many different people and you want to be the jack of all trades, people don't even know where they fit into that. One day you seem like this pastor. The next day you seem like this e-commerce person. The next day you're trading and now you're doing this. What's the purpose? Right? You got to have a specific, before you focus on trading, before you focus on traveling, before you focus on being a spiritual leader, you got to focus on who you're looking to impact. Y'all ever notice how sometimes you go into a certain church and it look like the same type of people? Right? Because their focus of impact is the same. Right? You know how when certain churches or certain people, they do marriage boot camps, their focus is married people. Right? So your target of audience has to be clear first, right? Post valuable and relatable content. The only way your content, it will relate. If you're not seeing comments, if you're not seeing likes, if you're not seeing shares, your content does not relate to the people that follow you. So you need to start focusing on creating content for the people that you want to attract or for the people that follow you. And I feel like focusing on the people that you want is more important than the people who currently follow you. Your message got to be preached over and over and over. So when you post now, you want to post something relating to your message daily, right? Tips, success, stories, lifestyle. You want to mix content types, right? Testimonials, behind the scene glimpse, educational posts, breakthrough posts. Are you talking about a breakthrough that you just had? And still talk about your purpose, your focus, the people that you want. Engage with your audience, respond to comments, respond to DMs, respond to stories. Stay authentic and transparent. Now is the time. It's a new year, y'all. Now is the time to stop capping. I'm not gonna lie. We don't need to cap anymore. It's so many people. And when I say cap, I mean, I'm not even saying lie. I'm saying like just be truthful. Like right now, people will pay and join somebody who is clearly who they are and clearly doing what they say they're doing more than they will pay the person at cap. When the last time y'all seen somebody post a Lambo picture and people start buying the corpse? No, it's normal people, right? It's a girl who was in the company. She got to chairman 10 in 3 months. She just made $86,000 last month. And she ain't special. She not polished. All she's doing is selling a Forex ebook and some other digital products. But she wakes up every day and she bees herself. She talks about her struggle. She talks about what she's going through, not all of what she's been through, not, oh, I went through all of this and that, and this is where I'm at. But she talks about the day to day. You see it. She's complaining about her hairstylist today. Like, oh, she's normal, right? So I'm gonna give y'all the last one. The last one is master presentation skills, right? So plug in the daily presentations, go on YouTube, study other people presenting, look at other businesses, not to be a customer, but study. I watch businesses that sell all type of stuff so I could learn, right? Podcasts, all of that stuff. Study presenting, because the better you could get at prospecting, promoting, and presenting, the closer you could get to your entrepreneurship goals, you guys. This is Morning Dedication. I hope you guys gained